What's up, everybody? Free from it all. I recorded an intro already and everything in a 45-minute video, but there was a couple things I wanted to start with. And so I'm just going to add a quick intro here, okay? You're obviously seeing incredibly massive gains over here. I wanted to read one of my Discord members. They've had their best week ever. I think they're up $15,000 on the week, okay? I'm going to read this. And then I'm going to quickly say why I haven't been posting so many videos, and I'm going to use a couple other references, and why I'm just mostly doing the Discord, okay? Which has been my thing for a while now. So this individual, okay, Intel Core, we made their entire month. The Discord started the day with deep in the money calls and made 4,500 against their better judgment, trading the same ticker. They bought more. You don't fight the pump is what I say. Gain of 6,675. So they've made $11,000, $12,000 here. This Discord group has done for me what no other teacher or group has ever has. Kudos to me and the other fine folks here making it possible. This is a group. This is what we do. Okay, gains day in, day out on multiple tickers. Reason I don't do many of these videos is because my channel is not growing. It's a massive time sink, a massive time investment. I went viral on Redbox. Okay, I should have contained the momentum with some of the other callouts along the way that were more in line with retail thinking at the time. But as soon as I pivoted away from the retail buy, hold, sell mentality and started talking about real companies or something like Save Airlines, okay? When I started talking about these companies that had longevity, okay? These are real companies with real growth opportunities, longevity, news, you name it. I literally stagnated. I didn't get any growth at all. I've actually lost maybe 50 to 100 subs in the last few months. It's so weird. I'll just lose like one. Maybe I'll gain one. It's absolutely completely controlled. And what I want to say here is it's happening to everyone. If you look at Meet Kevin, okay, he's been losing subs. Now, his situation a little different. 2 million people subbed, and then he grifted them FTX, and they lost a bunch of money. He grifted them Shiba Inu during his run for governor. They lost a bunch of money. Most people following him have been losing money because he's been selling them hopium and grifting on them, and then making all of his money on YouTube and making all of his money through commercials, like with Nerf, and inserting ads in his video and trying to sell courses. He got away from helping people to helping himself. Graham Stephan, same thing. Grifted FTX. Anyone who touched FTX, a lot of crypto, lost a lot of people, a lot of money. Lunk, $110 down to 0.00005. I think it's like 0.00007 now, whatever. $110, guys, down to 4/10,000ths of 1 cent. Okay, like not eligible on a penny is worth more than a lump. And it was 115 bucks. So I'm the same. I got cut off. I got a ban once already. I was demonetized for 2 months. and I don't make nothing on fucking YouTube. Okay, so they demonetized a guy that doesn't make anything. Okay, you showed me. And now I have no spread. They have the ability to promote a channel or promote a song or promote a video or promote a short. I've seen it happen. Something catches on and it goes from 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, a million, 2 million, 3.5 million. They have the ability to completely show no one. They will unsub you from people. If you go on Bravo channel, he's a doom and gloomer. If you go on Johnny Bravo, he's now actually in every one of his videos saying, please check your subscription. Everyone in the comments, a lot of people are reporting, I've been unsubscribed to you. I did not click unsubscribe. Every financial YouTuber is seeing this right now. I am a financial YouTuber. I'm not a financial advisor. I am a financial YouTuber. Oh my God, Save is going parabolic here. I have had zero growth, guys. So this is why I don't really bother with the videos, because I don't know who they're reaching other than people already in my Discord who might want to be hearing what I'm saying. So I'm going to insert this in the beginning of the video. I apologize. The video, that intro is more for new people. The rest of the video will be me blabbing for 45 minutes about the stock market and stocks like that and things like that. Okay. Thank you, guys. What's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? I'm gonna apologize in advance. I'm like hazy and my fingers are numb. I'm on some prednisone and I don't take too well to medications. But it's been about a week since I posted a video. My posts are way down. YouTube's always reminding me, and I have people in my Discord saying, "Oh, post a video, post a video." So obviously, on a day like today, we are going to be posting a video. We had some big winners in the Discord today. Especially on Gap, on Ross T, Tesla reversal, Save Airlines, which is one I've been touting in my Discord all week and for months pretty much. Save and JetBlue based on the deal that's been going on there. Well, so I'm going to go over a few things, and since I haven't posted for a week, this video is probably going to be 15-20 minutes because I often blab and go on and on once I start. But I find it's easier to do like one video than try to put out 3 videos a day. Like YouTube wants you to put out 3 to 5 videos a day and a bunch of shorts. And I'm sorry, I'm a trader. I'm not a YouTuber. You know, I don't cue the fire. I don't, I don't do any of that shit. I'm going to show you here. Obviously, I have this in the background. I call this the Make Your Own MOASS. Charge Point was played by like one Discord member. Most people weren't on it. They had they posted some pre-earnings, and this is why in my Discord, okay, in my Discord we have an earnings section.
My student loans, because y'all got $100 billion to fund genocide.
Oh, sorry about that. Some stupid TikTok thing just randomly came up. We have an earnings section, okay? Earnings plays, it goes up all the time. It's something I've been doing. Try to zoom here. Something I've been doing for the better part of a year. You got to pay attention to the earnings plays, guys. It's key, and that's where stuff like Gap comes into effect. Okay, you could see it was pumping out pre-market Gap. Okay, it was not going to stop. That's called you don't fight the pump. No one's shorting into that kind of a pump. It's just not going to happen. As a result, in the morning, I called out. You know, pay attention to Ross T. Actually, Ross T was briefly mentioned by somebody else in the Discord, and I was already talking about Levi's, Under Armour, right? American Eagle, these other companies that are just going to see slight bumps from that. Okay, it's called sympathy. So it'd be like if Nvidia does well, AMD does well, Taiwan Semi might do well, right? If Save Airlines is pumping and dominating the transport sector today, which I have right here for you, okay? When it's dominating the transport sector, other airlines are going to go up with it. Hawaiian Airlines is going to go up with it. Ultra low-cost carriers is going to go up. SkyWest, Azul, Jets, Boeing, United, Delta, American, Love, right? JBlue, right? When that's happening, you're going to do very, very well there, okay? Ross T opened the day up at only 100% across the board there. As you can see, it's now 200. It was up to almost 300% at one time. You're starting to hit on Gap, though, what's called psychological levels. $18 is, I think for today, $18 is likely it, okay? It's stair-stepping up. It's stair-stepping up, which means the next logical move after a cooling period, which is not cooling, right? It's still 70 RSI. Is like, would be like trade sideways and then do that. That's called a stair step, right? And that's what it's been doing, right? 1 stair, 2 stairs, 3 stairs, 4 stairs. It's been stair stepping up, right? I do think that it's more likely, personally, it's just you know, there's two scenarios here. It's not 100% guarantee of anything when a stock moves 30% in a single day. But I do think what's likely is, and I already had mentioned this, that they were moving the 48 EMA up. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, so here's the post that I mentioned. This is all they're trying to do. They're just trying to get this 48 EMA up, which that would be the 13 EMA on the 15-minute. So if I go to 15-minute, I'm guaranteeing you that's the 13 EMA. $17 is the 13 EMA, right? So I know how the charts work in the back of my mind, the 3 versus the 15 now. It's just, so on the 3, if you go to the 3, right? If you go to the 3, and I teach this in my class. If you go to the 3, this 17, that's going to be like, that's your 13 EMA, or on the 15-minute, and this red one here, the 200, that'll be your 48 EMA. So around 1580, 16 bucks, right? 1586. So it's exact same. It's exact same. You can use either chart, right, to get supports. The 15 is the absolute best for your supports on every stock. It's just the best time. It's always the most accurate. You want to do year to date, daily, to see levels, massive gap. And you might think, oh, it's going to fill the gap down, right? It has to. You could say that volume, this kind of volume down here, okay, this is not going to hold, obviously. And we'll take a look at what's happened other times volume like that has fallen off. Right, so here, and we'll just go to this one, right? So after the volume fell off, it came to support. After the volume fell off here, it continued up, okay? And after the volume fell here, it fell. So it has some divergence, but this is almost reverse head and shoulders starting to form here. And if you zoom out, this is the thing I want you to see. If you zoom out on this, it goes to $30-something. So I'm not necessarily in the camp that gap is going to fall down here. There's a gap here that needs to be filled to the upside that has not been filled since in the last year and a half. Okay, here is a big gap. And if you draw across from that gap, it's right on that $20 line. We're not at 20 bucks. We're trying to move to 20 bucks. I don't think we get to 20 today. It's not going to happen. I really don't think it stair steps up to 20 today. That'd be like a 40% bump. They didn't cure cancer here, people. Let's be realistic. But I mean, that gap goes all the way to 25. So you're looking at a 20 to 25 PT on gap. I don't know how long that'll take. There's going to need to be some cooling. So I think today it's 18. I think next week it'll try to push up. I think we're going into a short week next week. I got to check. It'll try to push up. We're going to see some profit taking by the end of the day today, for sure. By the end of the day, no one's holding a 30% stock that's swinging or day trading or took calls for earnings or whatever. So you're going to see some profit taking. It needs a bit of a slight regression, and then it can move higher. And that's exactly what SIVB did. Okay, let's switch over to SIVB. Yesterday, and I can show in the Discord all everything that I was saying about SIVB. Okay, as it fell, we caught the actual bottom here multiple times. We were selling the pumps, okay, but we got the bottom. And then I just switched to cash secured puts, which I've showed in my Discord, okay, right? I have a bunch of open cash secured puts at very, very safe price levels. A quarter out. I'm trying to get rid of the Julys. I don't want July, but December and then next quarter. That's what I'm basically considering. It's free money at this point. The stock is 11 bucks. The absolute lowest price I've heard is a 550, but that's just some random ultra bearish rando trying to protect his short position. I don't think in any way, shape, or form SIVB goes there. This was a $65 stock, guys. If you go back, it's $65 stock. The pandemic low was $7.01. It has never been anywhere near pandemic low then. And before the deal was announced, right, it was $40, and then it started falling. So JetBlue said, we're going to buy you for $35, which was a premium. Because the stock was like 22 bucks. It's just like Tesla, okay, or Tesla. It's just like Twitter. The stock was like $35. Elon said, "I'll pay 54," because you have to. You're buying a brand, and you're buying brand power and future potential earnings and all that stuff. You're not buying it at. You can't buy it at current market. There's no way to get all that. You have to pay a premium. So they said that we'll pay a premium. That's the offer that's on the table. Elon tried to get out of it. They sued Elon and said, "You're paying us. This is the agreement." The stock has moved in ways as a result. Shareholders are relying on you to buy it. That was what you offered. You tendered us an offer. And he was forced to pay that, okay? It's going to be the same thing with SAVE and JetBlue. If JetBlue even tries to back out of it, which I don't think they are. They keep putting out, they keep putting out filings and things saying, like, this deal is going through. We're paying 10 cents a share to have this go through, right? They've got these merger facts. If you go to AFOA, I can put this in the comments. I'll put it in the comments, in the description. If you go here, it tells you about the merger fact. It could take 12 to 24 months because it's a very big merger. And airlines is a national security thing in the USA, right? Globally, really. So it's not like Twitter. It's not just gonna overnight it's X. There's some back end stuff that's got to go on in Department of Justice and all sorts of stuff. Okay, so they're going to get $33.50 a share. That's 200% up from what it is right now. It's $11.22 right now. You do whatever the hell you want to do. I don't have shares right now because that's an 12 to 24 month process. When it happens, it's going to happen. I should probably be putting some shares in, but I'm doing the puts. I'm going quarter by quarter, paying attention, and I'm going to make money along the way. And then when I'm comfortable, when I'm thinking, okay, just when I get a feeling, I suppose, or when there's more news or more developments, okay, that's when I'll make the final decision to grab the stock and just wait, okay. Ross, as you can see, it's now over 300%, just while I've been talking. Okay, I've been leaving that up for you. It's well over 300% now. This was called out in the Discord for everybody. So you had the chance today to actually double or triple your entire account today if you wanted to. It was entirely feasible to do so based on some of the callouts. I called the Tesla callout earlier. If you look at Tesla, we'll pull that up. Okay, 1 day, 3 minute. Tesla in the morning, guys, had sold off. Let me put it on the 15 because I was using the 15. Actually, I wasn't even using the 3. Tesla had sold off to a point where it was at 15, 16 RSI. This is saying 20. So I guess I must have been using the 13 at the 3 and the 15. It was at 16 RSI, completely oversold. Bought calls at $1.95 for today. Those calls are currently $4.10. I did multiple alerts. My second alert was 235. Okay, so 40 cents already. It had already moved 40 cents. The second alert was 40 cents. Here's $1.95, 405. Okay, so if you go 405, okay, over $1.95, you get about 200%. Okay, so it's up 107%. Plus 100 and 7%. These are the kind of things you can get in a day with actual stocks, actual companies, top 10 market cap companies in the world, or not trash coast, not this SDG crap people have probably been talking about, which is mentioned only like 5 times in my Discord, and I said I don't even want it in the main. Don't talk about it in the main because we're not doing penny pump trash. We are doing real trading over here, guys. We're trading the markets, we're trading the news, we're trading the earnings, we're paying attention to the daily movers here. Okay, this is the Russell 1000 movers. I'm actually just going to quickly, give me 1 second. Sorry, since I do these live, one take, It's one take live. I think if you're watching a YouTuber and they do these multiple take or like all these cuts and shit, you got to be curious. Like, it's okay to have like 1 or 2 cuts in there because sometimes you say something and it just doesn't come out right. But you got to be really leery of people that seem to be narrating their content to a script. You know, if you're getting stock news from people on YouTube, I'm just doing it live. So what I'm doing here is I'm going into my market movers section, okay, and I just do an update and let them know, okay, we are now 2 hours in. Here's your Russell 1000 gainers. So this is why we do this every day. Why I do this is because, like, I do this in the pre-market and I do it throughout the day. It's because stocks that are gaining tend to be gaining, and stocks that are falling tend to continue to fall. Okay, this is just kind of a trend. All right, so we do the S&P 500, and that's the S&P. You can't see it because my camera's in the way here. Let me move this. I keep forgetting that I have an image of myself talking. So, right, so here you can see the movers and the losers, the laggards. The AMAT's bringing down the Googles. Nike is the only one I'm surprised is not going up based on the gap and the Ross and all that. That's actually kind of a shocker. But they have too much inventory, and they have for a while now. So a little bit of a surprise, but not a surprise, but more of a surprise because I would expect that to be up. Microsoft coming down, Intel coming down a little bit. It had a big ass massive pump yesterday. Intel I've been talking about since $24. I'll show that in a second here. $24. It's $44 or something like that right now. But the reason I do that is, right, movers tend to move and losers tend to lose. But there's also the reversals. Those will be the best reversal plays. When a stock is pumped 30%, guess what it is good to do? Maybe grab a put or 10 or 20 and catch some of the downside when people start profit taking close to the end of the day, right? Get that put out. My fingers are like numb from this crap. I like can't type today. Fucking dying over here. Intel Corp. Let me just pull up my YouTube channel. YouTube.com/free from it all. And we're going to go search. And we're going to go Intel Corp. And we're going to go 7 months ago. Rumble. CCL into Intel Corp, into Rumble. Why aren't you in my Discord yet? 7 months ago. Intel Corp, 2,600% returns. CCL, 300%. Lululemon, 600% gains. AMC fam, get in the Discord. 7 months. 7 months I've been talking about Intel Corp. 3 months, 5 months, 5 months. It's not fucking organized for some reason. 6 months. I go on and I go on and I go on and go on. That's my neighbor's Lambo. 4 weeks. I'm still talking about it, okay? Why aren't you in the Discord if you're not in the Discord? I don't know. You should probably be in the Discord. Where was I going with that, though? Let's see where Intel Corp was 7 months ago. Interesting. So let's go back. That's 6 months. So 6 months is May, April, May. Okay, $25. $25 to $28 is how long I've been posting and posting and posting about Intel Corp. Was never concerned with this. This is the pair, guys, for fuck's sakes. It's the fucking chips are paired with NVIDIA. NVIDIA's up over 200% on the fucking year. You need Intel Corp right now. They're trying to get away from having reliance on Intel. But other companies have caught on to that, like Microsoft, which is now trading at all-time highs and saying, wait, hold on a minute. You're trying to make your own chips? So Microsoft is worried, and all these other companies are worried, Google, you name it, are worried that NVIDIA is literally trying to take the entire market. Okay, they know that people are becoming dependent and reliant on their chip and their AI tech and whatnot. So now they're all already making their own. Okay, Intel Corp isn't going anywhere. It's not. Give me a break. It's the best chips out on the market. It makes AMD chips look like shit. Ryzen's are not good chips compared to, like, they're 20% worse specs. You could do any benchmark and compare the chips. And it's They don't compare. Maybe they will one day. I don't know. But so far they don't. Intel Corp, 3 white knights, a little bit of a red. May even see another red. And it's probably going to continue higher from there. Okay. So Intel Corp, definitely not surprised there. Called it out at 24. And where would you have found that? You would have found that all in my post. But I also have here, guys, a 401k section for the long holds. Okay. Yesterday, I was even saying that the save is just selling off for profit taking. That's it. And it will continue higher. And today it's ballooned. Let me try and find saves. Charge point raw. So let's use, I don't even care about charge point. But charge point is not going to exist in a year. They'll be doing restructuring filings today. I don't even have any doubt about that. Saying, you know, we're going to meet with a team and discuss our finances because their stock is facing bankruptcy at this point after today. So I would go into here and I would go into my 401k. $300 gainer. But I mean, if you go here and you just type save, right? You can see that I speak about all this stuff. So I have 804 results on save going back months and months and months and months. Okay, 33 pages. And I'm talking about this. We're talking about it last year, for Christ's sakes. Okay, talking about it last year, right? J Blue, 126. That's probably when we started talking more about when J Blue began the whole takeover bid. Okay, I talk about ultra low cost carriers in there because they were trying to get it. Only 5 times, but I've talked about it. Ross T, 14. That's pretty much all very recent, right? Something like a Tesla, we talk about a lot. 4,361 results. Okay, something like an Apple, 1,400 results. We talk about Tesla a lot. Something about this SPY, 9,362 results, right? So you could just see what's getting talked about, right? And save is 805 results. So it's getting talked about a lot in the Discord right now. I'm just curious. I am just curious. This is why a lot of people join. 3,788. Okay, AMC. I just wanted to type that in to see. And is it even up today? I bet it's not. I bet it's not. Okay. 8 cents. Okay. But it wasn't. It wasn't. It crashed. It crashed and it's trying to hold 750. This is an options thing here, right here, guys. What you're seeing here is they're just destroying calls and then destroying puts. And if you don't play both sides, which a lot of retail doesn't, that's what happens to you. They did it on Tesla too. Take a look at Tesla. Destroy calls, puts printed, destroy puts. Right? But it's struggling. Here's 1 touch and 2 touches. Struggling to get over 200 EMA on the 3. So it's, it's borderline sideways. It's Friday, guys. I don't even recommend doing anything after this point in the day until maybe closer to the end of the day, because it's going to chop. That's just choppy. They're going to just run rec calls, rec puts, keep things pretty much where they are at. Runners may continue to run and laggards may continue to lag, but stocks like most mega cap stocks are pretty much sideways for the most part. You've got Nvidia down 0.52% after pumping in the $100 in the last 10 days, 13 days. He pumped $100 fucking dollars, guys. So and it's down 2. So I mean, to me, that's sideways in my brain. Gap again. You're chasing that psychological $18, and they're bringing that 48 EMA up. It's now the 14 EMA is now up to 1766 on the 15-minute, which I'm actually shocked. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, 13 EMA. 13 EMA is up over $17. This is what happens when you do these videos. You drag on and You just start talking about whatever, but that's fine. 18 is a psychological high on Gap. No doubt about it. I don't know if that continues any higher. I think that it's peaked out. You can see that it's at a basically all-time high on the, sorry, not all-time. It's at a high on the day, 1793. The actual high is 1801. This was like 6,200%, 6,100%. Now it's 58. Even the calls, they're starting to come down. If the stock maintains that, the calls are going to begin to falling down. So really, the money to be made there's already been made. We had an individual digital legacy who had a strangle, meaning he played both sides. We call it the FFIA strat. He played the calls and the puts, so he lost 100% on the puts, and he made 6,000% on the calls. Okay, so net loss, net gain 5,900%. Is that always something you can do? No, because if it trades sideways, you're screwed. If it does something like a Tesla, you're screwed, right? You let your runners run and your laggards, you know, you can close them, you can keep them open for reversals, but typically they're at a max loss. What else did we talk? We talked about Amazon reversal today. There's not really to talk about there. Save is still pumping. It's up 8.52% now. I mean, that's just a monster play right there. I tried to tell my father he had stock and he sold it on the last pump. He sold it before the dump, which is amazing. He didn't write it down. He sold it at the top 2 days ago. But yesterday, when it sold off 5%, I said, Dad, it saw some profit taking at about 5%. I think you should get some stock. It's just profit taking. If it was crashing, it would have, there would have been news associated with it. But I had been posting, guys. I had been posting in the Discord that there hadn't been any news whatsoever in days. Okay. If you go back, this is an important part of the Discord too. Is the news posting. If you go back, you can see. Look, like November 10th, 12:30. November 10th, 3 o'clock. November 13th, 9. November 14th, 8:30, 9. 11:30, 3. Constant mentions. And then what? No news for 3 days. Nothing. No headline, no mention. The fucking company is up from 7 and change to 11. And there's no news, no anything, not even a peep. It isn't selling off. There's nothing happening. It's just profit taking. That's it. That's called pattern recognition, people. Understanding that the pattern is it's getting talked about a shitload. All of a sudden, not a peep. Okay. No news is good news, is the saying, as it were. And a lot of those sayings hold true through basically the test of time, right? Insanity. If you're doing something the same over and over, expecting a different result, you're insane. You ain't gonna get it. No news is good news. Just shit like that. It's just things you would have heard from your parents, your grandparents. It's never never changing. Wow, Tesla was a full reversal. I'm just looking at it play out right now. Like, what a fuck. I mean, I called that out for my people today, big time. This was 11 million volume. The 227.50 calls are now 670. 670. From 195. Oh, that's amazing. Let me sorry, I just have to, since I'm live, I have to prioritize posting for my Discord. Definitely I wouldn't be holding this now. 720. 720 by the time I was able to get around to posting it. 720 divided by 195, 369%. 369%. So that'd be 269%. 2 or 6, yeah. No, yeah. sure I have this in there. What's going on here? Delete that. There we go. 269% call up today. You want to make your own MOASS, guys. You don't want to be you don't want to be relying on randos on StockTwits or randos on Weeble Chat and telling you particular stocks like Bed Bath & Beyond, AMC, Mullen, MMTLP. Like, how fucking long are you guys going to hold these random trash codes before you realize what is happening all around you? 6,000%, 4,000%, 300%, 300% on Tesla, Save, rocketing like to the fucking moon, 10% on Save today, guys. I just want to load something here. So Save, guys, is same market cap as Tesla, or as AMC, basically. 1.5 billion, right? But Tesla, or you get, well, let's see what GPS is. GPS, 5 billion market cap. Small companies. You get a Tesla, guys. You get a Tesla, okay? 800 billion market cap. 800 times larger than AMC. 8,000 times larger than Mullen. 8,000, or I think it's even 80,000. I think Mullen is only one 10,000th of the value of Tesla. You get an app, $1 move in Apple, guys, is $15 billion. It's the equivalent of 10 AMCs. The whole options chain, the whole float, it's equivalent of 10, $1 move on Apple. And those are the kind of moves that can really make you some insane amount of money. Gap's going parabolic again on minimal moves. This is where the greed is kicking in, and I would never chase this, okay? I said don't fight the pump multiple times to Digital Legacy in the morning when he was asking me in the pre-market, my premium member, don't fight the pump. But once you hit a certain psychological level in my mind, it's a greed factor at that point, and that would be my cue to get the hell out and stay away until we get an understanding of where Gap is going to go. Like I said earlier, 20 to 25 gap going back, but it's up 32% in one day. Very strong chance that it's going to see some selling and some cooling before it can reach that gap. I think its trajectory is up, but if you're playing options, your premium will be burned like instantly on dips. So you can't. It's not like a thing you can hold. You can hold the stock if you want to suffer small losses on a dip, but a call a call that is 67 cents today might be 20 cents tomorrow or 2, right? The only reason it's up 66%, 6,600% is because it was only 1 penny, right? So if it was only 1 penny yesterday, why on earth would you think it's going to be anywhere near what it is today, tomorrow, Monday rather, right? Like it's not logical. Oh man, Save is up 11%. No headlines still, right? No news, no headlines, 11%. Nothing but up today. Like, it's amazing. I am rambling now. There was something I wanted to talk about. I didn't want to know. Let's just go into gains, because I don't know. For the last 5 minutes I've been rambling, and I didn't know what. So we had Ross T 270%. Let's see how can you guys even see this? No, you can't. 270% on Ross T for a member. 35% on Gap. So some of these people got in, way late. Stayed with the callouts. 20% on Gap. Farts Dust he said he made 50% on Gap, so he got it in the open. He made $3,500. Yesterday he made $7,000. Tesla, this was funny because he played puts and I played calls. I played the reversal. He played the drop that was going on in the morning. I'm not a fan of that first candle, so I didn't do that. 400%, 433%. Like, he didn't make any money on this, really. He made like $50, right? But he only put in like $1 or some shit. 433%. 50%. I forgot who pointed me to a few tickers this morning. Intel being one of them. They made my entire month. Started the day with a deep. Let me fucking try this. They made my entire month. Yeah, this is let's try that. You guys should be able to see that. Okay, with deep in the money calls and made 4,500, just shy of 25%. They traded the ticker twice, bought out of the money calls for 11.5 cents, sold for 25 cents, a gain of 6,675. Oh, I'm thinking maybe he made $10,000 or $11,000 yesterday. I'm over the moon that this Discord group has done for me what no other teacher has. Kudos to at Free From It all the fine folks here for making this possible. I might have to cut this and put this at the front because I think that's I'm gonna do it on the front and on the back. So this is just one individual, right? We've already crowned one individual, helped them go from $1,500 to $1 million in 7 months. My highest donor ever as well, by the way. We've had multiple people making like 50,000, 70,000. I had a guy, he made 25,000 in one day. Haven't heard from him in a while. Not sure what he's doing, but 60%. It's not uncommon. NVIDIA, 60%. Have you heard of NVIDIA? AMD, 35%. Have you heard of AMD? SPY, 30%. Have you heard of SPY? NVIDIA, Intel, Walmart, Intel, 100%. Walmart, I can't see his percent on that. His broker isn't showing percent. Costco, I love to go over the names. 130%. Carnival Cruise Lines, SPY, $3,000 gains on AMC puts. Also, Boeing, Paramount, Netflix. Okay. These are the stocks and the tickers that we talk about and trade in the Discord. We are not JD, Baba. We're not Coinbase. It's not one ticker here. It's not a group of circle jerkers talking about the one stock that they're going to circle jerk over for 4 years now. You're going on 4 years on AMC, guys. Okay, it had its time. It went to 72 or 720 because that's what the chart's going to show now because of the reverse split. It had its time. Its time is past. It's really that simple. Okay, 726 from $18, which is $1.83 when I got in. 720. It had its time. Its time is past. Why are you still on this stock? Like it's going to do what it did before? It's not even fucking logical in any way. Meanwhile, you have all this happening all around you, right? And in the Discord again, being discussed day in and day out. Like I don't even really know at this point what to tell YouTube people because I don't like my channel is not growing. Okay, it hasn't been growing for a very long time because I don't do 3 videos a day. I don't do graphics. I don't do sound effects. I don't have a soundboard. I don't pump random trash. I don't pump the usual trash. That's just everybody's got a big hard on for random stuff. Like I don't have a hard on for AMC that goes down fucking 99.9%. I don't know who in their right mind has a hard on for that shit. But you know, like it's called Stockholm syndrome. I've said it a billion times. You've got this Bitcoin, which is an absolute scam. It's fucking Ponzi scheme like no other. Every time it pumps, it corrects, and it's still below its 62,000 all-time high. I mean, this is the most dumpster fire thing I've ever seen. And that's not a common opinion out there in the world. Everybody wants us to go to 1 million. They're all going to become gajillionaires because they own 10 Bitcoin. And it's been 4 years. Guys, I rode Bitcoin when Bitcoin was 25K all the way down to 3,000. I didn't ride that, but I got in high, I got in at 3, rode it to like, I don't even know, double. It started falling. I sold. Watched it go to 25K, go, God damn it, why did I sell that? Got in, played with it a bit, same crap, right back to 3. back to 25. Finally got in again because I said there's no way, they've already checked it. It went to 60. I think I got out around 40. I don't know. 60, 62. I'm like, man, is it going to 100,000? But I wasn't buying it. Not a chance. Not a chance. Came all the way, because I was looking at the chart. I said, this thing's going to go back to 16,000 bucks. And I think it went to $19,000. Let's take a look, actually. I think it went to $19,000. It came very close. 26. Oh, it did go to that. 16. Oh, it did hit that. Okay, I wasn't even paying that close of attention then, I guess. 16,000 bucks, man. From 62,000. I have the videos on 67,000. 67,000. I have the videos on YouTube, so I mean you can check that. That was one of my most legit callouts ever, other than like Bed Bath Beyond to 0, from 30 when people were calling for 100, and I said no, it's done. It's going to 0. Just watch. And the next day it went to 14 bucks. The very next day. This is one of my favorite callouts of all times. It's at 30. The retail FOMO hype is like no other. It's like AMC, but it's fucking Bed Bath & Beyond. Come on, it's bed sheets and pillows, for Christ's sakes. You can get it at Walmart. It goes to 14 bucks. Why am I talking about that? Just because this was the same call out. It was the same thing. Look at this. Look at this dumpster fire. Okay, it's coming back, right? But this is not a logical move. These aren't logical moves. It's all about the spot Bitcoin ETF thing. But why would you expose yourself to actual Bitcoin when you could just ride out an ETF or buy and sell calls and puts on ETFs, and it's way more accessible to the mass market, right? It doesn't really make a lot of sense to be exposed to Bitcoin at that point. You could just play the ETF. So I don't see this sustaining personally. You have your own thoughts. I am the minority, as I said. There's a lot of bulls in my chat about it. XRP bulls, which sure, you're up 50% from the 45 cents to 60 cents or whatever. Or let's just take a look at what it is today. XRP, 59 cents. Yeah, so I mean you're up around 50%, which is great. Great, congratulations. Why is it 59 cents? Why isn't it $100? If Lunk, which was a known scam, FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, Duquan, these guys are all in on it. Okay, a lot of actors, a lot of movie stars, all the other YouTubers, Graham, Stefan, Meet Kevin, grifters for FTX, grifters for Lunk. Meet Kevin was trying to get you to, he said, for everyone who who donates to my campaign, I'm buying Lunk. It was either Lunk or it was a fucking Shiba Inu. Okay? They're just straight grifting these crap coins, man. That's just why he's deleted his content. He's trying to make sure it wasn't saved. But I don't think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure a YouTuber with 2 million followers or whatever, all of his videos are saved on the back end at Google. They're not ever going to be permanently deleted. I know he said he made them private or deleted. I don't know. No one knows. Anyways, he's trying to whitewash that away, so you don't know. So his history is hidden there. But all these people are down 100%, 99.9% of their money, okay? Lunk, total trash meme coin with no purpose. If it can be $110, though, and fall to 0.000005, Why can't XRP be 50 cents and go to $100 if it's supposed to be the next? If it's supposed to be the next, how we pay for things in the future will be done on the XRP network. I know that Ashton Kutcher was on Ellen a very long time ago, gave her a $5 million donation using Ripple technology in a matter of seconds. Okay, you know, that was a promotion. Cool. This was years and years and years ago, but I mean, any crypto you could do it. Pretty much like that, when there was no trading going on XRP at the time when he did that. With all these cryptos, the more trading, they have what's called gas. So it's a charge just to use them. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really like if I were to go to pay for something, I don't like paying gas to pay for it. Like, can you imagine to go to buy your groceries? You go to the grocery store and the groceries are $3.75. The taxes, whatever, the tax on top. Let's say your total grocery bill is $400. That's your grocery bill, $400. So what would you do? You'd pay with your debit, or you'd pay with $400 of cash. Crypto says it's $400 and gas of $10. So you have to pay $10 to pay for your goods and services. I'm not a fan. I don't think that is, so I'm not going to fucking support a system that wants to tax me to use it. That doesn't make sense. What the fuck are we talking about here, people? Who is bullish on these ideas and concepts? Retards. People that only want to get rich off of these things at others' expense. And what is a Ponzi scheme? Getting rich off of something at the expense of everyone below you. Okay, and that is exactly what crypto is. So I'm going to end my video on that. I don't really have anything else to say. I've taken you through a whirlwind of thoughts and ideas. Like I said, I've not loaded a video in a fucking week, and I don't plan on doing a lot of YouTube videos in the foreseeable future because I don't see any feasible return on my investment, which is time. I put in 50 minutes. 5% will stay to the end. And I don't want to sound like a pessimistic asshole here, but it's honestly, YouTube is a lot of work for very little return for people that don't go viral. I should have gone viral through Redbox. I did. I went from nothing to 4,000. And I should have gone viral after that for like MGAM and Lucy and some of my other callouts. And then I should have gone viral again for what I've been showing you guys with these options. And it just didn't happen. It didn't happen. Once I started talking about real stock, once I started talking about real companies, once I started talking about facts, I was like, shut off. I don't know. And it's happening to other YouTubers who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Big money out there does not want someone like me helping you get ahead. They don't want that. I'm going to actually put this into my intro. I'm going to record an intro, put it at the beginning. Thanks for watching. If you stayed till the end, let me know in the comments. Free.